Welcome along. You are with me, Rob Allen, in the Moose, the medicine show, Radio Moose Mobile. It's a Monday night medicine show. There you go. There's another week. Since last week, and we tried this out. So I've been working away at honing the format down to a video format, and most of it this week coming from the medicine show archive, stuff that we've recorded down the years, actually, but particularly in tribute to our friend Isaac Sutherland from Caithness, the boy wonder we used to call him. He's not so much a boy now. He has, for those that know our stage at Belladrum, Isaac's been involved from the get-go, really. He has become our, he was once the stage manager as well as our band leader. The idea of the jams on at the end of the night, the All-Star Jams, came courtesy of Isaac. He is our star man for the All-Star Jams. Every Friday he leads that jam and gets involved with all sorts. I think he probably does own the record. He would be able to tell you, but I think he played something like 20, maybe even 30 gigs one weekend at Belgium. Not all on our stage, but over the weekend. So we will be going and picking out at least a couple of those performances from Belladrum. I am inspired to do this because I managed to get to 2 Isaac Sutherland gigs this weekend, and they came courtesy of Pat Dennis, who does a lot for the local music scene here and in Edinburgh, truth be told. And he's had Isaac up this weekend, and he's got him next weekend as well. So I thought we'd do this little homage to Isaac. I don't think they got a gig tonight, so it's filling a gig for them, let's say. So let's cross over to, let's see if the format works. Let's cross over to the Bandstand Bar, the wonderful Bandstand Bar in Nairn. I'm actually in Nairn at the moment. So let's dedicate this this whole broadcast to Beautiful Nairn Nights, the page which I help maintain to keep people up to date with what's going on in Nairn, which is my hometown, although I'm very rarely here. I'm delighted to be here, and particularly delighted to be here for an appearance of Isaac Sutherland, who, in my absence, has more or less made that venue his own. Not that I would have had much to do with that, apart from going along to see him play, which I did on. Let's just hold that up a bit. Looks like it's all going to work. Yeah, see him play on Saturday night, Isaac. I'll run through the dates at some point as we pick up on Isaac playing in the wonderful bandstand. But we've got some Little Feat connections coming up as well in the show. This is Isaac Sutherland.
not let that for me. Yeah. Two trains running on that line. One train's been the other thing, a friend of mine. I said, feel it all, man. Feel it fine. One taste, one dream. You're the best left behind.
Yes, indeed, the wonderful Isaac Sutherland, wasn't it? You're viewing iMTV, your host Rob Allen, Isaac Sutherland, here at the wonderful Bandstand Bar in Nairn. Over the weekend they played at Hootenanny on Sunday, and I do believe I've got the wrong caption over that with the dates, so I'm going to fix that. Probably wasn't Isaac. Apologies.
Very well on yourself. I see you've got a wife passed tonight. She's away abboting, apparently. She's abboting. No, it's not Martin, it's his twin brother, George.
Is that you, smelly bastard? That's so fucking... That's good stuff.
This is a conversation, I don't want to interrupt. Keep going, lads.
Nah.
I just turned round and I thought, for that.
Oh, yeah, just take your jacket off. Great.
Somebody else get it. You're getting it. I think you're getting it. That's just a flavour. Hey, Bob. You see my boy. She goes in there.
Isaac Sutherland on the Medicine Show, Monday Night Medicine Show here, live from the Moose in beautiful Nairn. And we are broadcasting on beautiful Nairn website as well tonight, as well as, let me see where else we're broadcasting. Could bring it up, I suppose. Definitely on iMTV on YouTube. That is here. I can do this. Captions. I might as well get the practice in, eh? Follow the Moose. And let's get rid of that. There you are. YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/Rob Ellen, it's me, and subscribe there. That's a growing subscription. If I can get up to 1,000, any help with that, we can start monetizing that event, that page, and get some of the advertising revenue in for iMTV. Anything, because it's all publicly funded. Everything that I do is done by donations, and I can bring up some information on that as well. Let's see, while we're plugging what we're doing, let's plug it properly. Yeah, please help the Medicine Show Radio, iMTV Mobile, stay mobile. Like and share this feed if you are indeed liking it. Medicine Show is entirely publicly funded. Your donation button on a page that you're viewing on. If you're viewing on a page, look in the favorites up above, scroll up, and you'll see a PayPal link there. Also, I have to, at this point and every point, thank our Patreon members. It's really you guys that have helped me keep this whole thing rolling through the summer over to Canada. And the good news on the Canadian Moose, actually, those that were following our Stravig, can I get that a bit bigger perhaps? Yes, I can, and I can do that. I can't do that. Anyway, it's there for the moment. I've been following our Stravig in Canada. It started off nicely with the Edmonton Folk Festival, and we, at the second festival, we got quite a lot done in and around Calgary. We've got Ruth Purver-Smith coming up, actually, from Belladrum Festival with Isaac, playing with Isaac. We've got Ruth's record launch in Calgary, packed house, and that is in the archive at YouTube. If you go to that URL, it's on your screen just now. Look for Ruth on there. Packed house at the Ironwood, which is the kind of, what would it be like, Oranmore for anybody in Scotland. It's the premier roots music venue in Calgary. That's where Ruth held her. I should be doing this when Ruth's coming up. Maybe I could just fire Ruth in here. No, let's stick to the schedule. Ruth's coming up. I'll let you know more about her album. Big news today, actually. So I'll leave that in a cliffhanger for now. Okay, we're going back in time. You can't really talk about Isaac Sutherland without talking about his dad. He was a music legend here in the Highlands, particularly in the Northlands. For those that don't know, the Highlands, there's a different thing. You get out of the mountainous country, get onto that flow country up there in Sutherland and Caithness, and everything changes, really. The whole music scene up there has its own entity, always has done. And one of the serious entities of that part of the world was Johnny Fats. Johnny Fats had the presence of mind to buy a lighthouse. Not just a lighthouse, but Dunnet Head Lighthouse. I don't know if have I got a photo of Dunnet Head Lighthouse? I did look one out, whether I loaded it up or not. Let me just have a look. see if I can show you what Dunnet Head Lighthouse looks like. No. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, Dunnet Head Lighthouse is the furthest north part of Scotland. It juts out maybe 3-4 miles further out than Land's End. The next bit of land is Orkney. The lighthouse was automated, and Isaac's dad, Johnny Fats, bought 4 buildings, I think, and set about filling it up with recording equipment and vintage guitars. That's where Isaac entered life and grew up with music all around him in an ambience, let's say. Unique ambulance and ambience. And I was party to that party many times while Johnny was alive. So, as a thank you for what he was doing up at the lighthouse, both of them were doing, because Isaac was running sound for the house concerts that they were doing up there, and we just have to say hello to the folks on the House Concert Hub. While we're mentioning it, there's 4,000 potential viewers on the House Concert Hub, and we're broadcasting to the European House Concert Hub as well at the moment. I might have like a well-oiled machine now. You know what? I don't have a House Concert Hub. You get the view of my ceiling while I'm messing around with things. No, I don't have a House Concert Hub, but I do have this. That's one of the nicest photos I own, but particularly of Johnny and Isaac. So we're going to go back 12 years, I think. This was a little kind of listening room gig that we were running in Strathpeffer. Isaac and Johnny came down, and I think that year we lost Johnny Fats that year. So to have this memory archived in the Medicine Show archive is pretty special for this program, I have to say. Johnny Fats and Isaac Sutherland.
Somewhere over the rainbow way up high.
Grandad came from Wicklow, you know.
That's true, but we tried to forget it.
Okay, fair. That's the bit people hold against us.
That's not all.
He's fiddling with an instrument, that's always a bad sign, I'll tell you what.
Shut.
It's true.
That has been up with us for 29 bloody years.
Well, no one forced you, man.
Truly outside the Truly it can be said that children are a sexually transmitted disease.
I was convincing myself I actually liked you, you know that.
Well, seeing you like me so much, I'll give you the choice of the next track.
Goodness me.
What are we going to do next? This is a tune which I wrote way back in 1978. Seeing you like this diddling on guitar will do a bit more of it. For those who in the know, this tune is called Chillum Rag.
Somewhere
his name's Isaac, and the last time we had an Isaac in the family, he got run over by a horse and cart in Glasgow in 1882. So he was the first Isaac to come after, and that tune was called Isaac's Return.
That explains my pathological fear of horses. It does, honestly.
Well, I've heard all your stories of your past glories. I've heard you singing all your patriotic songs. I like the melodies, and even sometimes I try to sing along. But the flower of Scotland is all withered and gone. You were sold down the river, signed, sealed, and delivered. When your leaders persecute for the bright English gold, now there's no knowing which way it is going. And the truth of that treacherous ways will never be known. A flower of Scotland, you're all withered and gone. When there's wrongs needing righting, I've heard you argue about the green and the blue. While your children are crying, tired of all of your lying. Standing out on the street corners with nothing to do. A flower of Scotland, what can we do? A flower of Scotland, what can we do?
What you dreamed of once in a lullaby.
Quite emotional, that, to see Johnny again and hear the pair of them tearing it up. Let's take those headphones off. Tearing it up at the coffee shop sessions for Emma Shearer's open mic nights that happened there for 2 or 3 years, actually. Mark, who had the coffee shop sessions, also had a radio station. Actually, he was the first. He owned the coffee shop. He was the first real technical head. He was the first person to ever have an internet radio show. It got on the BBC and everything. People were going, could this be the future? Little did they know. It was all up for grabs at that point, and he did. He grabbed it, and he was organising a daily radio station on dial-up network. Who remembers dial-up network in this day and age? Yes, indeed. That was the coffee shop sessions. We were running 2 or 3 cameras and posting those to pay-per-view stage it for 2 or 3 years. And those 2 or 3 years before anybody else was doing any of that, thanks to Mark. He was the inspiration behind iMTV, still is, and pop in and see him at the coffee shop in Strathpeffer at any time. So where are we now? We're thanking Pat Dennis, who has got Isaac Sutherland on tour with him. Here's the tour. 2 4-eyed guys and a girl. I got to see Lisa with them on Friday. They were in the Market Bar, and a splendid night that was. They came to Nairn. Let me see if we can get rid of that caption. They came to Nairn on Saturday. That's still the same wrong caption. Let's see if we can find the right one. That's better. They came to Nairn on the Saturday. They also played Hootenanny, which is our Belladrum sponsor, on Saturday night. I didn't manage to make that. Sunday night, didn't manage to make that. But I had a fabulous night. And some important news about this coming up as well. Fabulous night in Nairn at the Sunday sessions, the wonderful Sunday sessions. I'm going to feature some stuff from that this week on iMTV, particularly tomorrow. I've got news of Fiona McBean's special that we're going to broadcast tomorrow. A bit later on, we'll hold on to that. Hootenanny Harbour Bar in Kirkaldy on Friday. Then they're back up for now. I've never heard anybody say this, so I don't know what the pronunciation is. Uile Bheist. I'm assuming that's German, but it might be Gaelic. It's a brewery in Inverness Uile. Let me know in the chat frame if I got that wrong. And then Saturday, seems to be a fair gathering happening for Saturday. This is real trip down memory lane. There used to be a Sunday afternoon session. This is Saturday night. Used to be an epic Sunday afternoon session at the Novar Arms in Evanton. Everybody played there. The Levelers played there. Young at heart, help me out. It'll come to me as I talk. It hasn't come to me. The McCluskey brothers played there. It was right on the time of the Tenants Live circuit, and everybody played the Novar Arms at that time. C6 Steve played in Evanton around about that time as well. So it's great to see the live music is back. Isaac and his dad, the J Fats Band, would have played it on numerous occasions, and I know for a fact that there's a whole heap of folks that attended those sessions coming out to see Isaac on Saturday. I'm going to get through as well. Lisa Mulholland will be there as well. We covered Lisa Mulholland's trip round the islands. It'll be over a year ago now, but Lisa did her Metagamma show round the islands, and we trailed on her coattails up and down. in the Hebrides with Lisa. Yeah, it'll be a year and a half ago now, and they have got 2 gigs in Edinburgh to look forward to. So extra added shows. Watch this space. I'll throw up the space that you should be watching. Not that. Let's get rid of that. No. No. How do you get rid of that? Let's bring this up instead. And I'm going to stop that. And we're back. Okay, you're listening to The Medicine Show. Monday Night Medicine Show with your host, Rob Ellen, live from The Medicine Show Radio, Moose Mobile, and with a special feature on Isaac Sutherland, running through pretty much his career, seen through the eyes of The Medicine Show, that is. Now, we caught up with him, and we're going to move on to, and it features his dad as well, Johnny Fats, because Isaac has revived and remastered some of the recordings that were done at Head, and brought some of his dad's songs back to life in the guise of Pale Moon. Well, at least back to live music with Pale Moon. I think they've actually posted some recorded music on their Bandcamp. I'll actually look into that. I'll Google it and see and flash it up on the screen as well. Like, while we're on the subject, and I'll get back to this point as well. If you, wherever you are, you can interact with the show on the chat frame. Some work, some don't. We are broadcasting to 8 different channels, and Medicine Show Radio. We're broadcasting to the Belladrum Festival, to our Belladrum Festival site as well, and the Wayward Ellen Boys site as well. I seem to remember was on. There's the Medicine Show Radio link there. You can get that from the chat frame at the moment. So please do let us know if you've got any questions, any even just let us know where you're listening from. It's always of interest as well, because we have a worldwide audience in the region of 30,000. Not everybody joins us at the same time, thankfully. The Moose would probably blow up if that happened. But it goes out to 8 different channels, and if you add up all the followers of those different channels and the groups that I shared this to, we're getting up into the region of about 30,000 people who take an interest in those pages and these broadcasts. I'd really be surprised if there's less than 1,000 people scroll through it, as is the way of things these days. I've got a scrolling finger. It's got a callus on it. Whoop, that was a bit callous as well. Anyway, let's not turn it into a comedy show, Rob. Very difficult with your sense of humour, I would have to say. Is that me talking to myself again? Is the way of things for a DJ. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, we're going to go to Pale Moon now. Isaac's latest. It's a Caithness supergroup. I'll bring that up. We'll see the poster. And my camera has just collapsed. So Wild Lyle Watt and Isaac Sutherland, 2 of the finest guitarists ever to be produced by this country. Not just my humble opinion, just about everybody that actually sees them. And we were lucky enough to have them both do the Mackenzie House concert in Strathpeffer. That will get mentioned again when we get to the Littlefeet House concert up in done at Head, which Isaac and Johnny, we'll get back to Johnny as well, Isaac and Johnny took part in as well. So this was October the 6th, 2013, and it was a fabulous night. I think we're going to go into a quick interview just to explain, save me doing it, hey, let's get it from the horse's mouth, just explain what the project is all about. Pale Moon, unplugged, full band show coming up in Inverness. I'll have information on that after we catch up with Lyle and Isaac from the Mackenzie House concert.
I mean, you can call us what you like. I've been called worse.
Definitely called worse.
It'd be nice to have a chat. I'd like to chat about the early days where you two met. Yeah.
Christ.
I also
several
want
lifetimes ago for both of us.
I also want to catch up with what you're all up to now, because at any given time that could be 1,000, well, 10 things between you. Eh? I mean, you really are busy at the moment.
Yeah.
So background goes all the way back to Thurso Primary, I suppose. Is it?
No, it's high school.
High school.
Yeah.
High school.
Right. Just high school.
Yeah.
I was, what was I, 14 when we met?
Yeah, something like that.
15?
Yeah.
2008. I was 15.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And was it love at first sight?
No,
Was
we
it
hated each other.
Nah, I thought he was a prick. Still do.
Yeah.
I said musically.
We're just going to like appreciate it.
Same applies.
You did not. I'm feeding on the script. I'm sorry.
All I'm doing is getting in before he does. That's all that's happening.
So, was it the Lighthouse that did it? That you started with? The Lighthouse being your dad's place where you were brought up,
I
Isaac.
can't initially remember how we ended up playing. Who instigated?
So your
I've
dad,
actually always wanted to ask you this question.
Because I can't remember.
as I remember it, your dad had seen that someone was trying to get me gigging somewhere, and your dad sent me a message and was like, there's a multi-talented bass playing, guitar playing, drumming, singing
Monster.
short arse that lives at Dunhead Lighthouse.
Just keep rolling, don't you?
No, don't worry, it's coming for me. I know. It's I'm the whole inch and a half taller than you. So your dad had sent me a message, and you're like, you should get a band together for this. And so then you and me and Duncan McLaughlin
That's right, yeah. Megawatt.
put Megawatt together, named also by your dad, which definitely not my dad.
Megawatt. That's you, isn't it?
Aye, your dad
Let's
ended up calling us Mega Twat once he realised that my surname's an anagram.
So let's pick it up when you get back from France, which is where you are now. You're in Hoyt.
Yeah, well, it was France via Spain into Hoyt, so I just basically started kicking around again and inevitably bumped into yourself and got in tow with Barry again. It was almost like this whole Caithness thing. We can't seem to get away from each other.
That's the other thing to ask. How come there's three
Caithnessians in every band we play in.
not and the same three, but how come that because you're much in such the same age as well, so there must have been something put into the water at that time.
You reckon Joe was as old as me?
I know. That's how there's words to be
You're gonna
had
take
here.
that? He's got to be younger than me.
Is it, you're a tad younger.
I'm 13 years younger.
Is that right?
I know, indeed.
God, you're getting old.
Thanks.
He said that one. That was the me.
But I've always got Isaac.
I mean, I said it.
See, it's from the perspective of being very old. I've always got Isaac as a youngster. But there you
because
go,
he's only the height of all we play. Right, enough. I'm sorry. I'll stop that.
So
Before
yeah,
this ends up in my head.
and we're talking about Barry from the Tomorrow Band and James Brown as Andy, which are bands that you're both involved in and out.
Indeed.
Out of
We
town
are.
as well.
Indeed. I mean, it's like I get the Caithness connection with Paleman. There's three of us in Paleman that are from Caithness.
Yeah.
I've got a band called Tip Trick, and we've got to change the name because there's four of us now, but two of us are from Caithness.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like this whole can't get away
Who's
from
the
it.
other one?
Neil McGregor.
Oh, okay. Aye, yeah.
It's an acoustic thing. It's a house concert, which I'm sure you love doing house concerts.
Yeah, great.
Because Isaac, I mean, you ran one for how many years?
4 or 5?
Yeah,
So 5 or 6 years old.
up at the lighthouse. Yeah. And those were some of the best nights I've ever spent.
It's such a different atmosphere, you know. There's the people are there for one reason only. They're not out in the pub having a drink and there's a campfire in the corner.
Yeah.
They've come specifically to see you play at this place.
Yeah. And to listen.
It's a wonderful atmosphere that I love. And frankly, there's not enough of it. I'd love more house concerts.
I say it's the same. I say this to everyone. There might be 2,000-3,000 people on your Facebook list or on your mailing list. Everyone, apart from me, has got a house.
It's a fact. Everyone has got a house.
Totally.
You can put a gig on it. It might not be a big gig, but you can.
No, that's right.
Oh,
10, 15 people come out, you've got a gig.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and it is a beautiful thing. So I'm seriously looking forward to it. Thanks to Stephen Clancy, who have their veteran house concert hosts. So we're at the Scorpions house concerts. Let's talk about the reason behind Pale Moon. It's to highlight your father's songs in many ways as well, wasn't it?
Really, it was just when it comes down to putting a band together.
Because that was one of your father's songs.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just trying to find a name, and that was one song that we do, and it's basically cashing in, making use of the legacy that was left.
So nice to see that again as well. Little snippets of stop that noise. Little snippets of two master musicians at work there, adjusting the camera so you can see me and not my hat collection. And those two guys joined together as a full rock band, and I think I've got some information on the gig that they're playing in Inverness, complete with spelling mistakes as well, because I did that all in a hurry. So it's basically, if you go to the Pale Moon Facebook page, you'll see a link through to the Inverness show, and it's, off the top of my head, don't slay me, it's in the region of the 15th of December, and I'm hoping there's still tickets available, because I've neglected waiting for donations, and particularly for a donation from the the government, because I get my pension now, so it's not such a task to get through to the end of the month anymore because it's topped up for me. I just have to hang out in a beautiful place for a few days at the end of each month, which is what tends to happen. Unless, and let's put this up, there's a ticket link, Inverness ticket links in the chat frame. So go to the chat frame and get that, and you can link straight through to that page, and I'll put up more information on how you can help support the medicine show at the bottom of your page coming up now. So there you are. Thanks for that. Let's put that to the out of the way and to the side. We'll keep that. I could do with a cup of coffee, actually. I might put the kettle on while we're watching Pale Moon. And it's a delight to bring this. This was a good trip. We ended up going up to Thurso to see them playing on their home ground at the New Market Bar. Again, it's probably over a year ago now. Everything must be, because I've been away for over a year. Anyway, so this is in Thurso, and before I play Pale Moon, I'm going to go to the Pale Moon gig, and I'd advise you do the same. It's in Inverness next month, and you can find out more on either Isaac's Facebook page or the Pale Moon page as well. More information on that coming up on your screen in just a minute. However, heading north this winter, which is a break with tradition. Normally I head south to stay out of the cold zone, but I'm going straight for the heart of it this year, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. It's definite bucket list on two fronts for me in the medicine show. The winter solstice on Orkney is the place to be if you have any interest in the history of these British Isles, and probably the history of all of Europe, and particularly in the Neolithic prehistory, before it was all written down. There are structures on Orkney that well predate Stonehenge and some of the more famous structures, although it's coming into its own as far as UNESCO sites are concerned with that last dig. Every time they open that dig up at the Nessa Brogga, it goes back 500 years and goes down another layer of history. It's an extraordinary place, and those buildings, although they're all covered over again now, I'll get the idea of what's going on. Those buildings, the biggest stone circle in Scotland is there as well. That's at Brogga, and the oldest stone circle anywhere is at the other end of the Nessa Brogga, and this magnificent complex that they uncovered, ritual complex that they uncovered 10 years ago. I think that I put a broadcast up from there when I was with the Mekons a few years back as well. So I'll see if I can find that. I'll definitely post that up before we go. And that is where we're heading for Moose Willing, Creeks Willing as well. That's where we're heading for the winter solstice this year. So any help you can get to us through supporting the stream, buy us a coffee, join the Patreon site. If there's a speed donations go out on PayPal, I'll leave that there for a little bit, and I'll put up the Patreon site in the ticket tape along the bottom. Again, thanks for all your support. Thanks for viewing. If you're enjoying the show, likes and thanks really help things along, particularly if you go to the YouTube page and subscribe there. Hit the notification bell and you won't miss a broadcast. Big news coming, particularly in the local scene here in Inverness and tomorrow, and before too long we'll have news on Belladrum. We've got some broadcast material from Belladrum coming up in just a bit as well. You can't talk about Moose Hollow and the Potting Shed stage without talking about Isaac Sutherland, and we are paying tribute to the genius that is Isaac Sutherland today. Why doesn't that want to come up? Maybe because I need to take that down. And yes, there it is.
Turn out. Anyway, as I was saying before, this is on Martin Stevens.
There's Isaac. Right, I'll back out of this and introduce everything for you.
To other soul when love was it, teaching me the sky is my home. When love it was it is the time to fly, it is the time to sail to the dawning of the mountain of spring. To the body of procreation, it was a lonely bird for most of my life. My given soul has settled me my rejection, urging me to get on and go. When love was it, my wings fly home. When love was it, time to fly, here's the time to sing to the dawning of the mountain spring. Dawning of the mountain spring. Sweet Mother Earth, she called her maidens from me, moving my sisters all to other soul. When love was it, teaching me the sky is my home. When the love it pulls in, it is the time to fly, it is the time to sail to the dawning of the mountain of spring. From mother's womb to the body of procreation, it was a lonely bird for most of my life. My given soul has settled me my rejection, urging me to get on and go. When love was it, my wings fly home. When love My father's sky has finally come to get me. It's already come from mountain to spring. Sweet Mother Earth has called her maidens from me, moving my sisters onto other souls. When love was in, don't you mean the sky is my home? When the love it pours in, it is time to fly, it is time to sail to the dawning of the mountain spring. Thank you very much.
Indeed, you're with Rob Allen in the Moose, the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile, and listening to Pale Moon and paying tribute to Isaac Sutherland, Caithness Bond, and the Caithness supergroup. That broadcast from the Newmarket Bar in Thurso about a year and a half ago. Fantastic. As I was saying, they're playing in Inverness next month. Grab yourself a ticket now. So we move on and we're going to go back in time. Seeing we're in Caithness, let's put that little... That's relevant. Hey, John O'Groats. The Dunnet Head Lighthouse is actually the furthest point on mainland Scotland. It's where Isaac and his dad had their recording studio and house concert venue. Many a wonderful night I've had up in that area, and many a wonderful night at the Dunnet Head. Wonderful night, early morning and into another day we've had up there at Dunnet Head with the light. And I'm going to play, and there's a bit part, cameo part played by John on congas and Isaac on bass, I do believe, on this clip. I'm going to play a clip from the Little Feet duo, of which I was so happy I had the opportunity to introduce them to that house concert up there, because I knew they would love it, having fallen into their company in the past, but also knew how much of a huge fan of Little Feet. And we started off with the Little Feet song this whole evening. Isaac, of course, huge fan, but Johnny Fats, it was like Bob Dylan coming to his house. He threw the red carpet down, and the hospitality was par excellent. And one of the best gigs I've ever seen in my life. I managed to take my good friend and friend of the Medicine Show, Gypsy Dave Smith, with us as support. And before we knew it, on that tour, Gypsy Dave was actually in the band, and he appears playing with his hero, all-time hero, the late great Paul Burrell and Fred Tackett on this archived bit of material. Now the quality, we're going back a fair bit of time, so the quality has improved over the years. I think these broadcasts, you let me know actually what you think of the quality in the chat frame from where I am here and not on the internet until I have a look back at it. It seems to be a lot better with the I've just upgraded my phone and laptop, so I'm going to check. I've got 24% left in the laptop. Okay, so we're going to the lighthouse. Let's push it along while we've got that 24% in the batteries. Going to the lighthouse, done it head for a little feat duo. A couple of songs, I think, at least one. And with Isaac and Johnny on stage with Gypsy Dave Smith as well.
But tonight, a pair of heroes come to town. And so many of us have cut their teeth, so to speak, in the music of Little Feet.
Well, we got one more in this for y'all.
He thinks both doors are locked. No escape. You want to leave early, you have to transport yourself through the walls. Give it away trade secrets again. They're not supposed to know what I get up to.
I think it was some of that vegan haggis that you got up. Let's swing it, boys. about Dixie, one would have the northernmost points. That's all, huh? Kind of wild, huh? Long way from that Mason Dixon life, isn't it? Way down in Dixie land.
Well, if there was ever a more epic night on the Medicine Show Trail, I can't remember it offhand. Just so happy. I mean, I know it was shaky, and I know there was some Egypt singing at the top of the voice, but you have to forgive him, me. Uh, just so many dreams fulfilled that night. I got to sing along with Little Feet in the most magnificent surroundings. Johnny Fat's house concert, right up close and personal. There's Johnny and Isaac. Seeing out the night and the audience on their feet. Gypsy Dave Smith with the biggest smile you could possibly imagine, live at the Lighthouse. And along with all those concerts, Isaac has got archived somewhere. I must get on to him, actually. We could just do a radio show with Lighthouse concerts at some point. There's a thought. Anyway, we are paying homage to Isaac Sutherland with a tribute evening to him, playing respects to Johnny Fats and the now also demised live at the Lighthouse concerts. What times we had back then with that. Okay, let's get on to Belladrum and get a bit up to date. I'm just going to hold that back for now. Isaac and Johnny played the Pot and Shed stage at one point as well. Jay Fat's band came down and headlined one of the nights. Can't remember what year now. Anyway, Isaac was in with the Bricks, and it's 15, it will be 16 years next year. He was the stage manager and sound man for maybe 4 or 5 years of that time. And he just naturally fell into the role of being the in-house musician, basically, and the All-Star Jam grew around Isaac, and he, to this day, he organises the All-Star at the Pot and Shed stage, Moose Hollow, Trailer Trash stage, whatever you would like to call it. Isaac is pretty much the inspiration behind it and the musical side of things down in Moose Hollow. Never out of his depth, and always whoever comes by. I mean, we've had people, ambassadors of roots music, play from all around the world, play the Pot and Shed stage, and everyone leaves with a positive experience, and that experience comes from, in a huge part, from hanging out with Isaac and the other musicians that are in the house band at Moose Hollow. He's in for next year. Now we're going to play. I don't think Ruth is going to make it, but we're going to play just him acoustically, then him electrically with some of the greater than the good of the folk world. I'll flash up who they all are when they come on the broadcast. So Ruth Purvis Smith, our friend and Moose Mama from Calgary in Alberta, joined us in 2019. Isaac joined her on that tour, played most of the gigs, and we captured this on the Moose stage at the Potting Shed stage last year of the actual Potting Shed stage. And again, I'm delighted to have this. Do it up there first before we start at it again. Try that again. Where's the... Oh, no. Need to... Got it. Alright, thanks guys. I'm out of here for now. Ruth Purvis Smith, Isaac Sutherland, 2 songs.
13 days straight and my heart's just come up late. Left me twisted in this distant night, alone out on the plain. But the stars, they shine like diamonds in that sky so far away. This game, don't know where it was. I thought I'd go, it would always be the same. As those stars that shine like diamonds in that sky so far away. Cause the devil's had his way with me. No, that ransom can't be paid. But those stars, they'll shine like diamonds in that sky so far away. That's Isaac Sutherland, folks. We just met last night. He's never heard this song before. That's the moose for you. Well, it killed a man or maybe 10, but it don't matter anymore. I'm just flying by until I reach the end, where the good Lord closed that door. Yeah, the good Lord closed that door. Oh, the good Lord's closing that door. And those stars, they'll shine like diamonds when I hang round here. welcome to the Moose Mobile stage. Welcome to Belladrum. I came all the way from Canada to be here today, and I'm thrilled to be here. Wow, the jet lag isn't even that bad. So that's good. Yeah, look at that. So, how many other people traveled from Canada to be here today? Did you? In spirit, right? Ontario, right. Well, I'm from the other end of Canada. I am from Alberta, which is in the Rocky Mountains. Well, has the Rocky Mountains in it. There's mountains and prairies and rivers and all the stuff that you have in Scotland. Alberta is very similar to Scotland. There's a lot of bears, though. Do you guys still have bears here? You do have bears? Really?
All over.
Right then. Different kind of bears. Well, you know, it's a small world, and we found that out. Back in the 1970s, at least it was. Back in the 70s, you could get a map of the solar system where you could see the planet Earth. You know, compared to the other planets, it wasn't that small. But now we have Google, and we know the truth. The truth is that to scale map of our solar system, we would need a 7-mile radius. And the Earth would be the size of a marble in that map. So we're just kind of little. Thank goodness. We're so little, we're so small, just a tiny blue-green ball. We're so minute, like bugs that crawl. Nobody can see us at all. Can't see the big.
It's the whole PA. It's the power.
And we blew up the PA.
Canada!
We the North. We the North.
Is it all down?
Look
there
at that. How's that, folks? Oh, he's the man. He fixed it just like that. Let's try that again. We're so little, we're so small, just a tiny blue-green ball. We're so minute, like bugs that crawl. Nobody can see us at all. Can't see the big mess we made of it. Can't see us fighting. No, we won't quit. None to notice the stuff we're hiding. No one will witness all the shopping. The stuff we're hiding, no one will witness all the shopping. Cause we're so little, we're so small, just a tiny blue-green ball. We're so minute, like bugs that crawl. Nobody can see us at all. No one will take note when we fall. No one will notice, cause we're too small. All right! This man is the man.
Wonderful stuff, and nice. I've really enjoyed putting this together today. It's just brought back so many memories. That from 2019 Belladrum went into abeyance for a couple of years, as we all did during the plague. But it's back now, and tickets are on sale. And for next year, and I think they're well underway, actually. And before they've even announced who the headliners are, that should be coming this week. As soon as it does, I'll be able to let you know who's coming for the Moose Holler stage. As I said, Ruth won't be able to make it. I don't think, not unless we can swing something. The news from Ruth and her album. Let's put the album up for you to have a look at. Piano in the Field has gone down a storm, particularly in America and over Canada as well. It was announced this week that it won the best album of release of August. August release on Americana Highways, which is kind of the premier online facility for Americana. They've been releasing the videos, and we've been mirroring. Easy for me to say, that their releases here on iMTV. I don't think I've got a Ruth one that I can play tonight, but I will do at some point. We'll have to fill up the memory with memories of Isaac this time. So well done to Ruth for that. That's fantastic. If you want to catch more of Ruth and the Medicine Show, the page that you're viewing on, you'll be able to see a link, or there'll be a broadcast from the recent launch show of Piano in a Field in Calgary. She played the premier venue, filled the place at Ironwood in Calgary, and we were there to cover that event. It was a fantastic time, and she really looked after us very well. She also looks after this beautiful thing. That is the American Moose. And well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is, look at it, it's beautiful and just full of so many memories. Ruth, I, and Canadian Backstage Joe spent much of 2 years touring around America. That's actually in Monument Valley in the Navajo Nation. And we traveled pretty much Route 66 from Calgary down to across the Rockies, Colorado, into Arizona, that's Nevada, and through the Navajo Nation down to LA. And I think have I got another one? Yes, look at that. There you are. You'll know where that is. We got to the Golden Gates. It was on the Finhorn Bay to San Francisco Bay Straveg, and bless her heart, Ruth introduced me to Badlands Boogie at the historic Graham Ranch in Drumhelia in Alberta, and we'll be going back in the spring. John, who runs the Badlands Boogie, I should have a meme for that as well. There it is, Badlands Boogie, is organising that wonderful event in July, and I'll be put more information up on that. If anybody wants to join us, we can help facilitate that. First weekend in July, the Medicine Show will be back at Badlands Boogie in Alberta, and with any luck, Creek willing, we'll have a new transmission, not a new one, but a relatively new transmission in the Moose. John has found one for us, and we've got a donation actually to cover that, which is a magnificent contribution to the Medicine Show Harmony. There's John looking out. Oh, and that's where the Badland Boogie festival site is, down there. So we'll be back in July, in the spring, hopefully with both Moose running. So back to Belladrum. Let's get this one on the go.
Hey, white boy, come chase our women.
Do that. But I don't want that. I want this. I want that to be there, he says, talking to himself, and it went. So we are looking at the sadly departed Tom Mason on your left-hand side, which brings a lump to my throat. We just lost Tom recently, cancer, and Belladrum Festival, the entire Pot and Shed stage this year, Moose Hollow and the Trailer Trash stage will be dedicated to the memory of that gentleman there. Phil Lee last year was the featured star attraction, and so was Tommy Womack. This, however, is going back 15 years, the last time they were both at Belladrum. My late brother Mark Ellen, who you see on drums, was in those days the house drummer for the band, and he supported this entire enterprise from his radio show in Sheppey FM. To the right, you can see the aforementioned Gypsy Dave Smith, and Isaac is playing bass on this occasion. You'll recognize the song, I reckon.
Oh no, sir, it's the furthest from my mind. I'm just looking for a dear friend of mine. I'm waiting for my man. All right, Gypsy. Here he comes, he's all dressed in black. Wingtip shoes and a big straw hat. He's never early, he's always late. Rule number one, you always gotta wait. I'm waiting for my man. Up in a brownstone, 3 flights of stairs. Everybody might do you, but nobody cares. He's got the works, he gives you sweet taste, and then you gotta spit because you got no time to waste. I'm waiting for my man.
Amazing. Just tugged my heart more in one direction there, particularly with Tom Mason killing it on that solo. Sadly, but departed. Of course, we lost my brother 2 or 3 years ago. But right there in the front, watching, and he was a great supporter of the Pottinshed stage. Passed away this year. There's Rick Allardyce, DJ Buddha. My. That from 2009, I believe. And Isaac, our featured artist on the show this week, on drums on this occasion. Gypsy Dave Smith, we bumped into on the Phil Lee tour this summer. We went and got him out actually in Stanley. Great gig. He came out and into the audience, and those that know Gypsy Dave will know that he hasn't played for 2 or 3 years. He had a stroke and lost the use. Can you imagine how that is? It'd be like Van Gogh losing his painting arm. He lost the use of his right hand, and that's where all that magic pretty much came from. So wishing Dave all the best and good luck with things. It'd be nice to get him up for Belladrum at some point. I know that he's round and about doing some open mics and writing songs, and he's able to strum along to himself, but he's lost that beautiful blues picking right hand of his. Otherwise, in good fettle. So, moving on, and we are staying pretty much in a Belladrum frame of mind. I don't think I'll be risking much by letting you know that this lady
produced it, and I've got coffees with me, even though it's not out until October.
is talking about coming back.
This one's called Houston.
Wait a minute till we get her up here. This is Libby Coke, and on her left-hand side is the great Patterson Barrett, who produces her albums, or at least produced the last album, band leader and road warrior as well. Also, now 5 appearances at the Grand Ole Opry in the last 4 or 5 years with Stephanie Arbina Jones, who has come and played the Pottinshed stage and the Trailer Trash as well. I wonder if there's a piece of video with Isaac and Stephanie. Anyway, there is right here a piece of video with, and this recorded in the Borders near where Isaac lives these days. He's in Hoyk. This is Berwick at the wonderful radio rooms, and Libby Coke, Patterson Barrett, and if I can get it to work. And Isaac Sutherland. Isaac's on board for Libby's tour as well, by the way. letting it back.
I bid farewell to the sea. Goodbye, neon lights and long round nights. By my love to you and me. You might think I'm crazy. I guess you broke out in me. I just have to say I miss you. At least the way that you used to be.
Wonder where the sound went. I'm just going to have a fiddle here. See if it's me or the original broadcast. Let's push it forward a little bit. Well, I suppose it was too much to hope that we could get a whole evening on the medicine show without a technical difficulty. Okay, well, I do apologise for that. Let me get... We got a bit of Libby, and that's the link there to Libby Coke. She will be back in the summer. Isaac Sutherland is hired for the band, so that will be a nice reunion. I could tell you that they're coming to Belladrum, but I would have to come round and kill you individually so that the word didn't get out on that. So I won't. Anyway, that's us. That has been a Monday Night Medicine show, and we have been... That's what you get for putting photos like that up on Facebook. Isaac Sutherland, you're a gem. What an extraordinary human being. We've been paying tribute to him tonight. Tomorrow night, now, this lady, it's her turn. Her name is Fiona McBean, Queen McBean. She is a star of stage, actually screen as well, probably. She's an actress and an artist as well. She appeared with us at Belladrum last year. She hosts regularly at the Bandstand Bar in Nairn. Some 6 months ago, she was hit with a debilitating disease, and she says, "I'm not drunk." It's not a stroke, it's FND, So I took the opportunity to interview her yesterday to find out all about what happened to her and about that disease. Would you believe it? I mean, when she gets on stage, it goes. While she's singing, she can walk again and do all sorts of stuff. She's having to learn how to walk, and unlike Gypsy Dave, her motion skills. Dave did have a stroke. Fiona didn't. Her motion skills are still there. She can still perform and does to a high level. Always does to a high level. She has written a song to highlight her affliction, and we are going to premiere that tomorrow, and we'll be broadcasting a chat with her as well, an interview with her as well. So we'll be looking into all of that. The fans of Fiona, you can find a link on. I haven't got a link up there yet, but I will have that by the time we get there tomorrow. So that'll be 7 o'clock tomorrow. Medicine Show, pop up Medicine Show with Fiona. Queen McBean and her campaign song will be featured, as well as an interview. A very fascinating interview, actually. Again, heart-rendering, but she's coming, she's getting back, and she's getting her motion back as well. And the medicine and music is helping no end with that. So tune in tomorrow for that, guys. Hope you can. And thanks for being with us tonight. We have been broadcasting on Flying Shoes Review, MKB Independent Radio page. Thanks to Mary Kathleen Burke for that. The Belladrum Festival Hootenanny Moose Hollow page, Medicine Show Radio page, Wayward Ellen Boys page, which I keep open in tribute to my brother Mark, and Medicine Show Moose Mobile page. There has been people viewing from all those pages, so whoever you are and wherever you are, thanks for tuning in. And there has been an audience at the YouTube page, which is www.youtube.com/Rob Ellen. I'll put that up so you can subscribe from there. I'm going to play out with the theme tune, and we'll see you again, same time, same place, same click of the mouse tomorrow here on the Medicine Show on iMTV.